Do you love chess? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
White found a tactic to grow their lead into a win. Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. e5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls d4, and opens up the queen and dark-squared bishop. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and prepares to castle. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center, protects the pawn on e5, and eyes the d4 square. The Ruy-Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. Knight f6 develops the knight and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Knight takes e4, captures the e4 pawn, and places the knight in the center of the board where it controls many important squares. Rook e1 activates the rook and attacks the knight on e4. Knight d6 retreats the knight to a central square that attacks the bishop on b5 and controls the e4 and c4 squares. Knight takes e5 captures the e5 pawn, centralizes the knight, and attacks the knight on c6. The knight is now adequately defended. This avoids clear danger. Both kings are castled and ready for the middle game, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A straightforward recapture. This is a book move, meaning it follows established opening theory, played by top players for years. This wins time by threatening a bishop and forcing it to move away. The correct move to safety. This avoids clear danger. The knight is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. The clearly correct move for a threatened knight. Textbook play so far. Solid. Continuing with standard opening theory. This prepares the bishop for development. This avoids clear danger. This steps away from the checking knight. This is an equal trade. Takes back. This creates space for the king to move in case it is attacked. The knight finds a new active square. This wins a tempo by threatening a rook and forcing it to move away. This blocks an attack on a rook. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. This overlooks a better way to connect rooks. Moving the queen gives white more flexibility in the middle game. This threatens to win a bishop by pinning a piece. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a bishop by pinning a piece. The queen is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This move puts the queen on a safer square. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. That's fine. After all captures, this is an equal trade. A solid recapture by white, bringing a new piece into play. This fights against the other rook for the open file. A solid choice. A very strong play. One of the best moves. This is the strongest option. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This is a fair move. This protects the attacked pawn. This is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. This threatens to win a queen through a fork. This stops the opponent from being able to win a queen through a fork. Right on target. White's bishop has moved to a square with greater activity and control. Very precise. This threatens to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. The clearly correct move for a threatened knight. Avoiding the trade was the smart choice here. Not optimal, sending the knight to passivity. This is the strongest option. After all captures, this is an equal trade. A clear recapture. This misses an opportunity to offer an equal trade of pieces. A good use of time, thinking and finding the only good move in the position. This threatens to pin a knight to the king. This loses a pawn. This wins a pawn. This captures a pawn and eliminates a threat. This is the only good move. This threatens to tactically win a bishop. This creates a counter threat against the knight, as opposed to retreating. This threatens to tactically win a bishop. Right on target. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. That's fine. This steps away from the checking queen. This moves the queen to safety. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. This overlooks an opportunity to threaten checkmate. This evades the check from the queen. The bishop now occupies a secure outpost. This evades the check from the bishop. A solid choice. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This is the only move that works. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. This threatens to tactically win a knight. This permits the opponent to eventually win a pawn. This overlooks an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. That's an unfortunate error. A straightforward recapture. Very precise. This evades the check from the queen. This is the strongest option. This evades the check from the queen. This defends the attacked knight. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured. This defends the attacked bishop. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. A very strong play. This allows the opponent to checkmate the king. It's a back rank mate and the game is over.
Do you love chess? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.